During my first few weeks of study abroad, I was feeling very out of place and overall nervous. My phone wouldn't connect to the international Wi-Fi, which made getting around the city alone pretty difficult and scary in my first few days. I had been walking to class, partly to see and explore more of the city, but also because my host mom had given me many warnings about people getting their phones stolen on the bus, especially foreigners. One day after class, I decided to try to take the bus back to my homestay despite my phone still not working. What was the worst thing that could happen? I thought to myself. Well, I ended up getting on the wrong bus, which I did not realize until we stopped and everyone was getting off. I had taken the bus to its final destination, an unsafe part of Buenos Aires that I was completely unfamiliar with and had been warned by the staff at IES not to go to alone and especially not at night, both of which it was at the time. I tried to communicate with the bus driver. He tried to help me but was unable to due to the language barrier. I was unsure of what to do, so I just decided to get on another bus in hopes that it was going in the opposite direction back towards where my homestay was. Even though I was overwhelmed, scared, and clearly out of place, I tried to stay calm. Thankfully, 2 girls who could tell that I was from the US started to talk to me. They wanted to practice their English, and more importantly, they could tell that I needed help. Their kindness didn't just turn around a rough day for me, it might have changed the course of my entire semester. Fast forward to my final week of study abroad in Chile. My friends and I had planned one last fun day exploring the city before having to start our final exams and projects. We visited museums, markets, and a popular French fry stand that the people in Santiago raved about. It was a perfect day until my friend Amanda and I got off the subway, and I realized that my fanny pack had been unzipped. My phone was gone. I was in shock because I had kept it so close to me, and I thought that I was being careful, but someone had still managed to pickpocket me. I was obviously frustrated, but I didn't panic. Amanda and I went to the mall and bought the cheapest phone that we could find. Afterwards, she even treated me to dinner to cheer me up, and because she felt bad for me. We laughed about the situation over dinner and about how terrible the quality of my new phone was. Looking back, I now realize that I changed a lot from my first few weeks of study abroad. If you know me, you know that I tend to panic, jump to conclusions, and sometimes am a little bit overdramatic. But I think that my experience abroad definitely helped me to move away from some of these tendencies. At the beginning of the program, I wanted to give up after getting lost on that bus. I seriously considered going home after the Argentina part of the program just to get those credits and take extra classes to make up for the credits that I would have missed in Chile. But by the end, I was able to laugh off a stolen phone. These 2 experiences, as well as many others that I had abroad, taught me so much. I learned that I have the ability to be a lot stronger than I give myself credit for. When I was lost in Argentina, I wanted to cry so badly, but I forced myself to stay calm and collected and accepted the fact that I was just going to have to figure out a way to get back home. And that is exactly what I did. It showed me that I'm capable of navigating challenges and difficult situations even when I'm out of my comfort zone. When my phone was stolen in Chile, I think that my reaction was a testament to my personal growth and emotional growth over the course of this semester. Although the situation was less than ideal, I learned that I can still laugh things off and not make a huge deal out of something while also not letting it ruin the rest of my study abroad experience or even the rest of my day. I learned how to manage my emotions better, how to stay flexible, and how to keep a sense of humor even when things go sideways. But I also learned about the value of connection. The kindness of those girls in Argentina reminded me that people, even strangers, can make a huge difference. And Amanda's support reminded me how important it is to surround yourself with people that lift you up. These situations also helped me to develop a better sense of cultural awareness. The 2 girls who helped me didn't have to, but they could tell I was scared and decided to help anyway. This showed me the warmth and hospitality that's often present in Latin American cultures. Many of the locals look out for each other and even for people that they may not know personally. This showed me how much value there is in community and human connection even when in big cities. I became more aware of cultural norms in South America, such as how safety and everyday life is handled differently than where I am from. My host mom warning me about pickpocketing and theft so much was not her being paranoid, it was based on her real-life experiences. I was still frustrated when my phone was stolen, but this is just something that happens frequently in Santiago and other large cities in South America. Being cautious about your surroundings is just something that people have to be more aware of in their everyday lives than I may have been previously used to in the small town that I am from, in Suwanee, and other places. My phone being stolen was not something personal to me, it's just something that happened, and I had to change my perspective on that rather being offended or overreacting. Overall, these experiences pushed me out of my comfort zone and helped me grow emotionally, mentally, and culturally. They taught me resilience, the value of connection, and how to adapt with grace even when things don't go as planned.